Hello, welcome to Tuesday night live auction, Brimfield edition. Welcome, welcome. Hey, how come I don't have how many people are live right now with me? I swear every month I come on StreamYard, they're changing something. So how do I know who's watching? That's stupid. Maybe it'll update in a second. I don't know. Anyway, welcome everyone. Finally, I have time for Brimfield. I really wanted to do this auction last week, but I was literally dying with my allergies. I am definitely better. Still a little runny nose here and there, but I'm making it. So I have Kyle here with me as our lovely free moderator.
Howdy, folks.
And Dallas is underneath my desk as per the usual. And we're going to get to some jewelry today. I also have a few boxes, as you can see, a little sneak peek. This one is actually Lily Pulitzer, and it's real wood. I also have like a little treasure box, like a treasure, yeah, like a treasure chest box. And I also have one of those like secret, it looks like a book, but really you open it and it's like a secret compartment to put your secrets in. And then you just put it in your bookshelf and it looks like a book. So we'll get to those as well. All right, so before, actually, let's say hello to people in the chat first, and then we will go over the rules. All right, so let me scroll back. I did see first in the chat was my friend Dee Dee. She could not make it tonight because she's on vacation, and that is totally okay, girl. You enjoy your vacation. But thanks for stopping by. She gave me the thumbs up, so make sure you guys are doing that. Tap that thumbs up when you come in. So next we have Becky is in the chat. Hi, Becky. Welcome in. Then we have Kathy. Welcome in. Eileen, welcome. Dee and Rose and Karen and Betty and Robin and Isabel and Karen. And let me keep scrolling. Vanessa, welcome, welcome. Okay, as you guys are coming in, just make sure if you are a new customer, that means that you've never bought from me before. I do have a form at the top or the bottom, whichever. For me, it's on the bottom of the chat, but usually it's on the top of the chat. And in that, if you click it, it'll open up to a link, and you can just click that link and you can register to bid. But that's new customers only. If you've already bought and I have your info, then you're good to go. Hi, Gail. Welcome in. Okay. I still am not seeing how many are in the chat. Why do they not show that anymore? Usually, like right at the top of my screen right here, it'll tell me how many are here, and it doesn't do that.
I have it on here.
Boo! Where does it say it for you? Oh, okay, 26 watching. I'll just have to look at the computer then. That's stupid. I don't like that. Okay, anyway, I guess it doesn't matter, right?
Everyone can see except you.
Right? Everyone can see except me who's doing the frickin' live. That's okay. Hi, Nancy. Not a problem. To me, it doesn't matter how many are in the chat. So, okay. Importantly, right here, invoices will be emailed directly after the show. Give me about a half an hour to draft up everybody's invoices, and they'll be emailed to you. Payments due immediately, just like any other auction or sale of mine. If you've bought something yesterday and paid shipping, then your shipping is already paid, so I can just add anything you purchased today to that package. And then if you want anything from Friday's purse sale, I can combine with that as well. Okay. All right, let's go over the rest of the rules. So, let's see. I already went over the registration. So if you are a brand new customer, never bought from me before, there is a link in the chat, either at the top or the bottom, that you can complete to register to bid. If I am unfamiliar with your name in the chat, please give me some grace, as I do not know everybody's YouTube name versus their real name. I just like to make sure I know who is bidding, so it protects myself and everybody else in the chat. So make sure in your chat you have all messages or live chat chosen. I think it's like a little gear. You just want to make sure it doesn't say top chat because that will only show you the highlights of the chat. And since this is an auction, I am doing my usual $2 bid increments, which means your minimum bid has to be $2. You can bid as much as you want, but the minimum is $2. And it goes in $2 increments. Or four, or you know what I mean? So and then when we get to $50, we change to $5 increments. If we get over 100, it still stays 5. Okay, if you feel like you are lagging, all you have to do is click out of the live, click back in, or you might see a red thin line going across the very bottom of your screen. If you click that to live, it will jump to the live and you will not be lagging anymore. I invoice through PayPal. So it's okay if you don't have PayPal. I'm still going to email you the invoice and you can pay as a guest with any debit or credit card. Whew, okay. A lot with my allergies is it makes me very short of breath. So I'm going to do my best to not pass out. Just kidding. Okay. So I have some things on the screen first, and I have still no nails, but good news, I am getting my nails back on tomorrow. I have an appointment with a new to me salon, so pray for me and let's hope that it's a good place. Okay. We're going to do a $5 credit giveaway shortly. I want to do one maybe 20 or 25 minutes in. So let's get started. I'm going to clear all of this because, you know, StreamYard has difficulty focusing on more than one thing. And welcome, if anybody came into the chat, welcome, welcome. And you know what? We will actually start with the Lily Pulitzer box. Of course, as soon as I start, my phone gets a text. Okay. So this I grabbed because of 2 reasons. Number 1, actually 3 reasons. Number 1, it's a Lily Pulitzer. Number 2, it's real wood. And number 3, it is a jewelry box. So let me show you the whatever this is, label first. It is burl wood. Here are the dimensions, 7 3/4 inch by 5 1/4 by 2 1/2. So the outside of this has like a coating, like maybe an enamel or lacquer coating to protect the wood. And the inside you'll be able to see that it is the natural wood. So it's kind of like a beige and brown. You can see like the knots in the wood, which is super duper cool. And it has the little gold tone thingamajiggy there. And then on the inside, you can really see the natural burl wood. And the bottom is just like a black velvet. So it doesn't have any, you know, organizational things. So you can put it in there if you want, or you don't have to. So it's literally, I'm not even sure it was ever even used. It's very clean. And there were the dimensions again. And we're going to start this at, let's start this at $14. And then like that would get like a little, see how that would look in there. You could always get dividers if you need, but I just thought it was super pretty. And it's Lily Pulitzer. Betty's in at 14. Thank you so much. Looking for 16. Thank you and welcome in. Really nice. And since it's, I mean, to me it looks new, you can always gift it to somebody as well. Really, really nice. Okay, we'll give it just a few seconds. Looking for a $16 bid.
All right. We're going once. twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Betty gets the first item. Thank you so much and congratulations. For these bigger ones, you can just put it on the side over there.
Yeah, I'll just put it back.
And hopefully I won't forget like I did the last time. Okay, let me bring you guys in a little closer. Okay, all right, I think that should be good. Okay. I did have a few requests, so I will get to those shortly. Let's see, I do want to do some of the things that were on the screen when we first started. So let's start with these beautiful sterling earrings. And all of this, so every single piece tonight, I handpicked from Brimfield Flea Market in the like the bulk dealers. Well, you saw if you watched the video. And it's all by the gram, and it's just so fun for me. I love it so much. Except the fact that it was pouring rain that day, and that wasn't too fun. Anyway, these are these are sterling. They are actually hollow. There's your little hole. So they're not going to be heavy on the ears. And I did a lot of research on everything. So almost everything that has like a designer mark or like abbreviation, almost everything I was able to find the maker on. So I did a lot of work for you guys. And it was fun to learn new designers. So here's the 925, and that might be a Y or a T, I'm not sure. But these are absolutely gorgeous. They measure in at 1¼ inch. And I will start these beauties at $30. $30. And I'm going to put them on this card here so that you can see them a little bit more better. We'll leave it just for a few seconds. Okay, we will pass on these earrings. Anything that's passed on, if you're watching the replay or if you change your mind, my email is there on the screen, or you can holler at me later on and tell me to bring them back out. Not a problem. Okay, so while we're on the topic of earrings, let's do these. So these are sterling and pearl, and these are actually native made. The designer, the maker, is right here, ER, and that is Elizabeth Rogers. And it's marked sterling, so that's probably pre-1950. And these are real pearls. The top and bottom have almost like a pinky gray hue, and then the middle is the classic white iridescent. And then you get, these are actually sterling, these large backs that they came with, so you'll get those. And the length on these, it's like a hair over an inch, and we're going to start these at $40, 40. And since they are real pearls, they're not going to be uniform in size or shape. We have Karen in first at 40. So Robin, if you're still interested, 42 would be the next. Oh, yep, perfect. 42. Looking for 44. Thank you, ladies. And that's why I always tell you guys, make sure you check both earrings, because sometimes one is not marked, but the other is. So if you ever see a pair of earrings and one's not marked, just check the other one just in case. Karen's in at 44. Robin is out. Okay, thank you very much. We'll give it a few seconds, and then we'll call to Karen for 44, looking for a $46 bid.
I don't have room over here. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, sold to Karen. Thank you so much, and thank you, Robin, for your bids. So then move stuff out of the way so you don't keep knocking it over. All right. Let's do a ring, maybe one that we had on the screen. So this is awesome. This is a large labradorite sterling ring. I saw this and I had to grab it. It was just sticking up like that, like, take me. So this one has kind of a little bit of an open back, and your marking is there, 925. Hi, Pam. Welcome in. Whoops, as I dropped the mandrel. This one is a size 8. Let's check the face on that. And we're going to start this one at, let's go 38 on that one. So this one, the stone itself is a hair over 3/4 inch, and the whole setting is 1 inch.
Size 8.
8, yes. And it has that awesome flash, literally no matter which way you turn it. It's got the blue, it's got the yellowy green, it's got some orange. It's a little big for this finger, that's why it's turning. Okay, we'll leave this just for a few seconds. Oh, Robin is in at 38. Thank you so much. Looking for 40. Hi, Barbara. Awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. All right, we'll give that just a few seconds. I didn't see any other interest, so we'll call it to Robin for 38 or looking for a $40 bid.
We're going once. Twice. Fair one. And we're sold.
All right, Robin, that goes to you. Thank you so much. Super, super cool piece. Okay. Let's do the brooch that was on screen. That one is sterling. Yes, just finally getting over some allergies. I've been taking Claritin, and it's finally, after over 2 weeks, finally helping. So this is sterling, marcasite, and amethyst. A beautiful little brooch. You can even put a chain through here and have it as a pendant. Beautiful amethyst, marcasite, sterling. You have 925 here. Pin with your clasp. This one is 1.5 inches, and let's start this at $30. 30. I think that would make an awesome pendant, like that. You could put it this way if you had a brooch converter, or just simply as a brooch. Simply. All right, we'll give that another few seconds. Yep, I get them back tomorrow. I took a little break. I feel so weird without them. Not myself. Okay, we will pass on the brooch for now. Let me know if anyone changes their mind. All right, let's spin it up, spice it up a little bit, change it up, and let's do a necklace. Hey, Vanessa. Working? It's late, girl. What are you doing still working? But all right, thank you for having me in the background. All right, so this one is native made also. This is sterling and mother of pearl. The mother of pearl has a slight pink hue to it. I know it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but I think this is really cool. The bail on this is so cool. It's got the almost like twisted kind of chain with your spring ring closure. You know what? I didn't even look at this to see. It probably just says 925. It might not be the original, or it might be the original. Chain, because how do you fit? Yeah, how would you fit that through? Looky. Yeah, unless you take it apart. That's the original chain. Okay, so anyway, slave labor, geez. Well, make sure you take a break. All right, so this one is marked ES sterling, and it does look like there's some other marks on here, but I don't know what that is. Kind of looks like 645 or something, and HH. But anyway, so ES sterling. I looked this one up. This is Elaine Sam. Love all these women designers. Go girls. All right, so this one, let me measure the chain and whatnot for you. Move that out of the way. I'm working in probably like a 3-foot space here. And your chain is 18 inches. The pendant is about 1 inch by 3/4 inch. And we're going to start this at 50. Beautiful sawtooth edge. And I did not polish this one. I don't usually polish things unless it's like really grody. I leave that up to you guys. Some people like the tarnish, some don't. 50 with Karen, looking for 55. Thank you. I can always include a polishing cloth if you would like. Yeah, me too. I'll polish my stuff when it gets to be like super dark, and then I'll just polish it like a little bit. All right, we'll give that another few seconds. Reminder, I will be invoicing directly after the show, like usual, so just like any other sale. So make sure you pay right away, and then I can combine for the week. Okay, so I don't see any other interest, so let's call to Karen for 50. Gorgeous.
At least it's Friday.
Yeah, if only. Whoops, it's not even in frame.
This week is super long. Going once. Twice. Fair warning. And you're sold.
Alrighty, Karen, that goes to you. Super beautiful piece. Elaine Sam is the maker. And congrats and thank you. Oops, I shut that on accident. Okay. I absolutely love this ring. But, as a reseller, that it's my full-time job. I cannot keep everything that I love. So I have to sell things, but that doesn't mean I can't think that it is absolutely freaking stunning. So this is glass, blue glass, huge stone, huge sterling silver, thick band. I have the native mother of black star ring from you, the necklace. Oh, yay! Yes, that's gonna look awesome. Sweet, love that. Super wide band, and this is, if you can guess, an Israeli piece. We have the markings right here. 925. It's very small. And there were a few, where was the other marking? I think it's right there, but you can't really see what it is. Maybe this, I think it's Israeli. It doesn't necessarily say, but it's totally the style. So this ring is a size. I'm gonna put it at, because it's very wide. I'm gonna put it at probably an 8.5. Yeah, to be safe, because it's super wide. Remember, you don't want your fingers looking like a sausage. So we'll go with that, and we're gonna start this one off at $48. Look at that. Yeah, I thought this one had said it, but I guess I was wrong. There's like a little mark. I think it's Israeli. If not, then looks like it. Okay, so we have Betty in first at 48. Robin, if you're still interested, 50 would be the next bid. Betty came in just a hair before you. Okay, now we're in $5 increments, so the next bid is 55. And let me get a measurement on this stone. We have a hair over 1/2 inch on this gorgeous blue glass. 55 with Betty, looking for 60. And you can see the band through the glass. I did clean this, and I even like shoved things like in there to clean. It's just the tarnish of the metal that you can see through there. It's not anything like gross or anything. I did clean it. Okay, Robin's out. We have Betty at 55, and we'll leave that for a second. Thank you, Robin, for your bids, and you're out. Looking for a $60 bid. So, so cool.
Going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Betty, that is going home to you. Thank you so, so much. Super cool piece. Love that one. Okay, let's change it up a bit and do a bracelet. So this one, hold on a second. This one is by FAS, which stands for fine. So some people say it's fine art silver, and some say it's fused alloy silver. I'm just going to call it FAS. And they are known to make sterling silver jewelry with real stones, but also simulated. So this one is what I thought was iolite, but it's actually just glass. So what a lot of brands do is they'll make it look like a stone so that it's more affordable for them and the buyer, but to, you know, somebody that's looking at it, they're going to think it's iolite, but it is glass. So this one is sterling, and here is the mark. 925 FAS Thailand. And it has a nice push closure. So to undo it, you push the button. Nice click, and a safety. This one measures 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches. Now the iolite is kind of like, it's almost like a bluish purple, more on the purpley side. So let's start this one off at $35. 7.5 inch length. Simulated iolite. Like a little tennis bracelet. Okay, we'll give that just a few seconds. 7.5 inches. Okay, let's pass on that one. And let's do a $5 credit giveaway. We're going to do one a little earlier in the night this time. And let's see. I didn't think of any code words yet. We'll just go with our usual, and we'll say hashtag Dallas as he's snoring under my desk.
Yep.
Hi, Vita, just in time for the giveaway. Oh, wait, I put a space in there. Hold on, that's wrong. It's hashtag Dallas, no spaces. And you enter it one time into the chat, exactly how it looks here. If it's in lowercase, that's okay. And you'll be entered to win $5. And these are the rules. The rules. That way, if you win one, you can use it tonight. And I'll give you guys a few seconds to get that in the chat, one time and one time only. And welcome in anybody coming in. Oh, now I have it on the top of my screen. I can see it, 35 in the chat. Weird. I wonder if it was just a glitch or if it only turns on after 30 minutes, maybe?
I don't know.
No clue. Okay, a few more seconds. Everybody get your hashtag in. I was going to just say your bids in. You got it ready on the giveaway tool?
Sure thing.
Excuse me. Okay,
Give
so
it away.
give it away, give it away, give it away now. Okay, that's the rules.
Strike.
Please, if my singing gets me a copyright strike, I should be flattered. Okay, so those are the rules. Let's put that aside for now. Let's lower this. And we will get you over to the computer. So hang on. Please hold. Whee! Okay. Let's see who our first $5 credit giveaway winner is. Let's pick. Who's it going to be? Winner number 1 for a $5 holler. Karen, awesome. And you've already claimed a few things, so you get $5 off your items tonight. All right. Congratulations. We will do more in a little bit, so stay tuned. Okay. Before I forget to do these boxes, let me do another one. Let me move out a little bit. Okay. Okay, so this one is my favorite. I love this one. It is a wooden treasure chest jewelry box. It's real wood. It's got these like probably brass studs to hold it together. This gorgeous piece of abalone shell. Oh my gosh. A little probably came with a lock and, you know, maybe not. I don't know. There's nothing right here, so I'm not really sure. But a little thing there and just really cool. It's even got the chains on the sides. There is the back with the little, whatever you call those, hinges. Okay. We have the bottom saying that it was, oh, I can't read that. Made in the Republic of something. Of course, it's ripped off, but. And then on the inside, ta-da, it is red, like ribbed velvet. And you have little areas for your, you know, rings and earrings. And then this lifts up, beautiful wood piece. And then you have a larger section for bracelets and or necklaces or, you know, whatever you like. You can put potpourri in here and leave it open. You can use it as decor, whatever you like. I just thought it was super cool. Had to get it. Let me give you measurements. So, length, it is 7 1/4. Tall, it is 4 1/2 inches. And wide, it is a hair under 5 inches. Okay, so let me show you what it would look like if you had some jewelry in there just for like size reference. And we're going to start this at $20. Definitely super beautiful, Vita. My gosh, love it. I did wipe it down. I didn't clean it, you know, fully in case somebody likes that like old vintagey look. You can totally get some wood polish and really shine it up if you want, or leave it as is. I just obviously cleaned it a little bit to get the initial little germs off of it. All right, Deidre is in at 20. Thank you so much. Robin, I just see you a hair after, so 22 would be the next bid if you are still interested. And let's measure this baloney right here. This is...
I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah, like 1 3/4 inches on that abalone. All right, so we're at a standstill. I don't know if Robin wants to come in at 22. Otherwise, we'll give a few seconds and call it to Deidre for 20. Okay, give it about 5 seconds.
We're going once.
Oh,
Twice.
there she is.
Not twice.
Almost. Okay. Robinson at 22, looking for 24. Did Dallas love his vacation? Yes, he loved it. He was so pooped afterwards. He slept in the car. 24 with Deidre. Thank you. He loved it. The staff said he was very well behaved, which I would expect nothing less. And yeah, they said, well, Brittany said this, that sometimes he can be a brat, getting him back in from playing to go back into his little room.
It's like he does here. He disappears until you go
Yeah,
get him because he
wants to stay and play.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Robin. Let's call this to Deidre for $24. But yeah, and I always post the videos. I mean the pictures.
Fair warning.
They send us photos every day while he was there, so I posted them on YouTube and on Instagram. Made from, oh yes, I can definitely, I would have thought definitely 60s, but 40s to 60s. Sweet. Thank you, Vita. Okay, so this is going to Deidre. Thank you so much. This is super cool. Congrats. What? Easy on that.
I'm gentle.
Easy. Okay. Oh, no problem, Deidre. Not a problem. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get you guys back in here a little closer. Okay. All right, let's do these earrings. I have two similar pairs. We'll do one and then the other. These first ones are Taxco. They are solid sterling. So yes, they do have a little bit of weight, but it's not terrible. And I will add backs to them. And there's your Taxco code, Mexico 925. And these are so, so cool. And let's get you a measurement. They are 1 inch. 1 inch by a hair over 3/4 inch. Okay, so let's start these for 40. They are solid sterling Taxco earrings. Got the center here, you got some rope design. Very pretty. Feels very well made, as Taxco should. Hi, Michael. Michael is in at 40. Thank you so much. Looking for 42. Move over. There we go. So pretty. And then the other ones I have, I'm going to show next, have a stone in the center. Okay, we'll give those just a few seconds. 42 is the next bid. I will add sterling backs to these. All right, let's call it to Michael for 40.
Sure thing. We're going once. And twice. Fair warning. We're sold.
Awesome.
It's yawning.
Thank you, Michael. Congratulations. All right, and then these, I do not think are Taxco though. I think they're just marked 925. Thank you. These are, I'm going to probably say maybe a white jasper. But since it's a stone, you know, nothing is the same, nothing is uniform in stone. It's all natural. And then the back says 925. I will add sterling backs to these as well. And these are a little bit smaller, but they still are solid sterling. These are a hair over 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. So a hair over 3/4 by 3/4. And we will start these at 38. And I'll measure that stone for you too. Half inch on the stone.
Karen's in.
Thank you, Karen. 38, looking for 40. $38, looking for 40. Reminder, invoices will be emailed after the show. Give me about a half an hour to get them all drafted, and then I will send them out. I will combine if anyone purchased yesterday, and then if anyone purchases Friday, everything can be combined. Yeah, I thought, now I thought maybe, you know, I don't know, but white buffalo does not have black in it. I mean, it could be. It's not quite black, but it's close. But yeah. All right, we'll give it 5 seconds looking for a $40 bid. Otherwise, we'll call it to Karen for 38. Because I have a white buffalo pendant and it's like black. This is, to me, it's more of gray, but I mean, it's still pretty dark. I guess it could vary, right?
Twice. Fair warning. Sold.
All right, Karen, these are going to you. Thank you so much. I will add sterling backs to these. Congratulations. Okay. All right, let's do the cameos. All right, so I have 4 cameos. One is gold filled, and the rest are sterling. So I'm going to do the gold filled first. This one is not marked, but it's definitely either gold plated or gold filled, and it was tested. So here's the first one, because as you can see, the pin back is losing some of the gold. But no marks. This is a real, authentic carved shell cameo. Beautiful. I'll give you measurements. This one is about, I would say, 1.5 inches by about 1.25 inches. And we'll start this one at $20. And this one's either gold filled or gold plated. Might be gold plated, since it's some of the plating is coming off. Rose is in at 20, looking for 22. Thank you. I did clean the cameos because they were very, very, very dirty and gross. If you guys watched the video of when I went to Brimfield, you saw my fingers, how black they were just by going through jewelry for like, how long were we even there? Half an hour?
Yeah, roughly. That was a nice rainy day.
Oh my gosh, it was pouring. Okay, we'll give this a few seconds. Next bid is 22.
We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Rose, this one is going to you. Thank you so much and congrats. Now, this one, what was this one marked again? Okay, one is actually vermeil sterling, and one is regular, and 2 are regular sterling. Yeah, this one, let me just make sure I have the right ones. Yeah, this one's vermeil. Okay. They're all real cameos, authentic carved cameos, shell cameos. This one is vermeil, so it's got the sterling with the gold plating. And this one's marked 925 upside down at the bottom. It is a pendant and brooch. And this one is gorgeous. It could use a little polishing. All I did was wash her off a little bit. And there's your little clasp. This one is a little bit smaller. It measures in at a little over 1.25 inches. by 1 inch. And this one we will start at 48. 48. Okay, Rose is in at 48, looking for 50. Thank you.
So peaceful when he's sleeping.
All right, we'll give that a few seconds. 50 is the next bid. Sterling silver with a 14 karat gold wash, making this vermeil. Authentic shell carved cameo.
Going once. Twice. Pair 1. And we're sold.
All right, Rose, this one is going home to you as well. Thank you and congratulations. Then we've got your traditional sterling. Now this one was not marked, but it is tested. Let me just make sure the pin is not going to poke me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I couldn't find a mark on this, but I did test it. It is sterling. And look at this one. She's got her hair down. So this one is a brooch pendant as well. Sterling. Now it does have, it's probably brass, the little like rope detail around. This one measures in at, I would say 1 3/4 by 1 1/4. And we're going to do this one, start this one at 60. This one kind of has like a very, like a projection bezel. No, wait, what do you call that? Concave. The other one, not concave, the other way. Convex. Is that it?
I think so, because like the mirrors.
Yes. Oh, Rose is in at 60, looking for 65. Thank you. This one is my favorite. It's so, so pretty. Okay, we'll give that a few seconds.
We'll go on 1 time. And twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
Awesome. Rose, this is going to you as well. It's so, so pretty. Thank you and congrats. Okay, last one. This one is super cool. I have really never seen one like this before. This one was the dirtiest of the 4. This one I almost couldn't even make out that it was a cameo. It was so dirty. But this one is super cool. It is sterling silver. This one I think is probably the oldest out of the 4 because it's written out in sterling, which they did before they started doing the 925, which is around the 1950s. And this one is also a pendant or a brooch. And look at the back, how cool the back is. But real carved cameo. Now this one actually, this could maybe not a pendant because then it would be upside down. Right? Okay, maybe just a brooch. Maybe it's used for something else that I'm unaware of. Anyway, it says sterling written out. Nice nose on that one. Very cool with some rope pattern along the edges. This one is 1 inch. And we're going to start this one off at, let's do this one for 45. And also, this sticking out this far dates it to, I want to say 20s to 40s did this, where it stuck out further. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely old. Rose is in for 45, looking for 47. Thank you. And it's just crazy how they can carve something so detailed, so small. Let's get in on this face here. Even got little nostrils. Okay, we'll give it a few more seconds. 47 is the next bid.
Going once. Twice. Fair warning. When we're sold.
All right, Rose, this one's going to you as well. Thank you and congrats. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. Okay, let's do some rings. Let's do the 2 rings that were on the screen when we started. This one I picked, I had actually thought this was going to be black spinel. It is not. These are black cubic zirconias or black CZs. Still super duper pretty. Sterling silver, even has a really cool, almost like honeycomb undercarriage. This one measures in at a size, I'm going to say 7 since it is very wide. Yeah, because it doesn't even fit here anymore. So let's start this one at $30. My fingers definitely got like a quarter size larger. Black cubic zirconia and sterling silver. Look at how sparkly. Okay, we'll give that a few seconds. Okay, we will pass on this one for now. Let me know if you change your mind. Now this one is very, very cool. The only thing I was not able to find the maker on this one, unfortunately. So this is, are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. Sterling silver, citrine, and blue diamonds. Yep, I said it. Blue diamonds. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See them all? Blue diamonds, citrine, and sterling. The mark is there, 925. The other side, oh geez. Why am I having a problem now focusing?
It's like me on a normal day.
I think, let me see. Hey, Laura, welcome in. It says SJ, okay? It says SJ.
Sterling jewelry.
Right? So, Laura, This is blue diamonds, dude. Isn't that cool? So citrine, blue diamonds, and sterling. This is a little bit of a larger size. We are clocking in, I'm going to say a 9 to be safe since it is a little wide. And we're going to start this at, let's go $85. And that I think is a steal. Just the amount of sterling alone. And these are all illusions, so these are not stones. You just have the three around. I don't know. Blue diamonds, citrine, sterling. I can measure the face if you'd like. The whole square is a hair over ½ inch. And it's got some weight for sure. That's also the cool thing about picking jewelry in bulk by the gram is that you can be pleasantly surprised. I never thought that those would be diamonds. But then you could also be disappointed because 2 of the rings that I bought were not sterling because I tested everything. So that's a bummer. But it is what it is. Okay, so we'll pass on this. Let me know if anyone changes their mind. And let's do, okay, let's do the camphor glass brooch. Now, I did a lot of research on this baby, and my AI assistant Nova helped me, and we concluded that this is a citrine sterling 10-karat gold camphor glass brooch from the 20s or 30s. Boom. So everything is tested. Glass, citrine, sterling around, sterling here, and then gold, 10-karat gold here, 10-karat gold prongs holding the citrine. There are no markings on it. I asked my AI assistant Nova if that is normal or if like, well, you know, what's going on with that. And they said it's completely normal for something old like this. And I even sent it pictures and they said that it's probably an artisan, very small batch made piece. And because of the intricacy of the piece, there's really nowhere to stamp it. Or a lot of designers don't stamp it, you know, whatever. And the only issue I would have to say is there's a little teeny like flaw in the glass. I don't know, there, a little chip down there at the bottom. There, you can kind of see it right there. But super duper cool. Again, I picked this and it was, you never know what you're gonna find at these by the bulk places.
There's so much to look at.
Yeah, and I don't even really look at markings. I just buy what I like and what I'm, you know, what my customers buy, what they like, and what just, you know, comes to me, what I like, what I'm drawn to. There we go. So it's about 1.5 inches by, I would say a little over 1.5 inches. Yeah, okay. So I did take photos of the test, the acid test. You know, not like you guys don't believe me, but so this was 14 karat and it ate it. So that's no. That's sterling for the sterling part and that's the 10K. So that's down here. So it did hold for the 10K, not 14K. And then whoops, and then that one I did 18, no, what was that one? I think that was the 14 karat also, because I checked the, no, that wasn't 14. Yeah, that was 14K and it didn't hold, right? Because I checked all the parts, this part here and the prongs. So it held for 10K. Okay, enough talking. So I also asked my AI what you think the value is, and they said between 150 and 300, but I'm obviously not going to do that to you guys. So I will start this off at, what I say, 150 to 300? Let's start it at 100. And then I want to bring you in so you can see the gold prong set citrine. Citrines.
Citronellas.
Like, look at that. How dope. Okay. Karen, it's a gorgeous piece. 100. If anyone else is interested, it's still $5 bids, so 105. It's so gorgeous. Just the fact that I know that it's tested and it came positive for 10K, I like almost like just fainted. Okay, let's call out to Karen. Her heart is pounding.
Once. Twice. Oh, I'm kidding. Fan one.
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is like, hurry up and call it. Sold.
All right, Karen, this beauty is yours. It is absolutely stunning. Congratulations. And thank you. Oh, it's rock crystal. See? That's, you know, they shouldn't call it glass then. That's stupid. They should call it camphor. I can't even say it right. Camphor crystal.
Campfire.
Camphor crystal. That's what they should call it. Okay. All right, that was awesome. Let's keep going. Thank you. So pretty. I was like fumbling over my words because it was just such a stunning piece. All right. What else do we got? Sterling silver, abalone, toggle, bracelet. This one is marked Mexico 925. Beautiful abalone toggle. Length is, I would say, I mean, it's right in between 7.5 and 7 3/4. I'm going to go at 7.5. I don't want to say 7 3/4 and then it's tight on somebody. So 7.5. Oh, okay. All right, hold on. Let's go back. Eileen would like the simulated iolite tennis bracelet. You got it, my friend. Let's put that as sold in the chat, please, my moderator.
What are you talking about?
He's bagging or tagging before he bags. All right, Eileen, you got it. Super pretty piece. It's okay. I knew what you meant. Okay, so back to this bracelet. It is a 7.5-inch length. Beautiful abalone and sterling silver. And we're going to start this at $40, 40. And reminder, invoices will be emailed directly after the show. Give me about a half an hour to get everything drafted and sent out.
I'll be sleeping.
Probably. Okay, we'll give that a few seconds. So pretty. Got some purpley colors in there, some greens. That one looks like a swirl of just purple and green. How cool. Got some blues. Oh, Rose is in at 40. Thank you so much. Looking for 42, but since she's the only interest, we'll give it just a few seconds. 42 is the next bid. Otherwise, we'll call it to Rose for 40. And let me just grab a few other pieces here. I have a ton of rings, so let's go through some of those.
Yeah, that's really the only time you can find rings in sizes other than like 5s.
Yeah.
Once.
Even though that one guy had a lot of small sizes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next time it won't be completely rained out and sold.
All right, that goes to Rose. Thank you so much. Congrats. Yeah, well, it also stinks because we can only go literally one day out of the 6. So that also poses a big problem.
Yeah.
Because we weren't able to go any other day.
You're gonna have to start getting a hotel and camping out there.
Right? But then that hotel cost eats into my profits.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a Polish sterling silver and amber kind of like brutalist ring, which is super duper cool. The mark is on the back, 925. And this ring is super cool because you can wear it in either direction. And it fits lovely on the hand, on the fingy. Or you can wear it that way. A nice, I would say honey. Maybe not honey, maybe the cognac, maybe more of the cognac color, amber. And this is a size 7.25. And we're going to start it at $40. Pretty cool. Very smooth, very well made ring. I don't know which way I like it. That way is kind of cool because it kind of sits at the knuckle. Okay, give it just a few seconds. All right, we will pass on that ring for now. Holler at me if you change your mind. Let's do this ring. This ring is the Maker de Joy. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is turquoise and all cubic zirconia. So you got beautiful blue and clear CZs with a teardrop shape turquoise in the center. Even the back, the undercarriage is beautiful. We've got your 925 there, upside down, and DeJoy. This one is a size 8 1/4. And we will start this one. Let's go $46. Super duper pretty. It's a little big for this finger, but you can get the gist. You can get the idea. Okay, we'll give it a few more seconds. All right, we will pass on the DeJoy ring. A ding ding. This one is a larger size. This one is all cubic zirconia. So you got the green, you've got the black. I definitely thought this would be like emerald or something, but 'tis not. 'Tis cubic zirconia. And then you've got your 925 in there. So this one is a size lucky 13. And we will do this one for $48. Super cool. Okay, we will move quickly. No problem. Holler at me if you change your mind. Moving right along. I have some earrings out. These are sterling and lapis. Okay, so you got the sterling at the top, lapis at the bottom. I will add sterling backs, and then you've got 925 there and there. These measure in at almost 1 3/4. I'm going to put them on the card so that my fingers aren't in the way. And we're going to start these at $28. You know what, let's get in a little closer on these lapis pieces. Got a little bit of the gold flecks on this one. Kind of like a light line across that one. Very cool. Okay, we'll give it just a few seconds. I'll do one more pair of earrings and then we'll do another $5 credit giveaway. So wakey, wakey. All right, we will pass on those for now. Next up, we have these gorgeous beauties. So these are solid, however, they're open in the front here, and then the back is solid. And they have a nice long hook so it can stay close onto your lobe. Very well made. Only marked 925 though. Wish I knew who made these. Really, really beautiful. These measure in at 1¼ inch by hair under 3/4 of an inch. Let's start these at $36. Oh, I think Gail meant 36. Yeah. You got that? Okay, perfect. Looking for 38. Thank you. Oops, there's a little hair on it. Gorgeous. Okay, we'll leave those for a few seconds. And then if we don't get 38, we will call it to Gail for 36. Hi, Angelica. Welcome in.
We're going once, twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Gail, those are going to you. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you and congrats. All right, let's do another $5 giveaway. Here are the rules one more time. And this time we are going to do the code word of Tuesday. So if you'd like to be entered to win, for a chance to win $5, please enter this into the chat, #Tuesday. It's okay if it's lowercase, as long as you have the hashtag there. I'll give you guys a few seconds to enter, and then we'll see who our next $5 credit giveaway winner is. I will be right back. Kyle's still here, though.
Somewhat.
Okay, I had to get a little piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Okay, are we all entered? All right, ready? Hold on. Okay, let's see who our second $5 winner. Oh, I never gave the expiration date before.
Already did it. September 2nd.
September 2nd of 26. So that is the expiration date. So sorry.
I'm on it.
We didn't say it.
No, I just had it written for myself.
All right, let's see who our second winner is. Winner number 2. Who's it gonna be? Gail! All right, Gail. Congratulations. You just got $5 off. And I think didn't you just claim something? Yeah, so we'll take $5 off tonight. Congratulations. And we'll do another one in a little bit. All right, let's get this back down. Okay, let's do this amazing bracelet. This also was a very nice surprise. This bracelet is absolutely stunning. Look at the work on this. It is sterling silver, amethyst, and topaz. It is a toggle bracelet. And there is a hang tag. It is also 18 karat gold. So you see the little dots on top of the gem acorns. That's 18 karat. And then there is your marking. And that is for Samuel Bainim and Nita. And it's artisan silver. Samuel Bainim and Nita.
I could make that.
I actually had, sure you can. I had help with this in a Facebook group that I'm in. Oh my gosh, so stunning. Okay. Now, it is slightly on the small side. It is a 6 3/4 inch. 6 3/4 inch. Their jewelry, something like this, starts at about $150 and goes up from there on the resale market. I will offer this tonight at a start bid of $95. Sterling, 18 karat, topaz, amethyst. These are the little dangles. I would wear it, so this is to the front. Yeah, well, you get the point, like that. I know it's a little bit smaller, but it would fit me. Okay. So this will be here if you change your mind. That is the information again.
Nope.
Oh, Irma. Hi, Irma. This is so gorgeous. 95 if anyone else is interested. Angelica. If anyone else is interested, 100 would be the next bid. I have sausage fingers, so it's okay. My fingers are fat.
Sausage for dinner.
Yeah, we did have sausage for dinner. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for somebody I'm only 5'4". These fingers are like a 9-10. This is like a 7.5, 7.25. This is like a 6. I think I have fat fingers. Sausage fingers.
And still look like a baby next to mine.
Okay, so let's call this to Irma for 95. Super cool piece.
We're going once. Twice. Fair warning.
Let's do some more rings.
And we've sold. That's the last time people are gonna see you like this.
I know. For purse sale Friday, I'll have my claws back. All right, Irma, this is going to you. Super cool piece. Thank you and congrats. Thank you, Angelica. I think my hands look better with my long nails. It elongates my nails. I wear my rings now. Like I like very chunky rings. It just makes my fingers look fatter. So when I have my long nails, it makes everything look longer and slender. Okay, you guys. Next up, we have I think they call these like a signet style ring. This is amethyst and diamonds. Okay, so you've got a diamond, a diamond, a diamond, a diamond. Super stunning. Sterling silver. The brand, or I should say the designer, is TGGC, which is the Genuine Gemstone Company. And this one is a size, the larger size, it's an 11 1/4. The stone looks kind of blue on camera. It's more of a purple color. And we're going to start this off at $65. My birthday is next week. Young and beautiful. I'll be 42. That's still young, though. Smaller length bracelets, I might. Let me check. So this is the brand or the designer. Amethyst and diamonds. Let me come in on the 4 corners of the diamonds. And I'm going to leave this here for just a second so I can see what other bracelets I have. I have 2 more. Let me see the lengths. Oh, happy belated. Mine is on the 9th. Okay, this one is... Okay, so I have a size 7 inch, and this one is also a 7. I have 2 size 7s for the remainder of the night. I don't know if that's small enough. Oh, awesome, Marcia. So we're like birthday neighbors. Okay, so we'll pass on the amethyst diamond ring, and we shall move on. Well, happy birthday to you too, Eileen. We have some June babies, huh?
You're only as old as you feel.
Yeah, age is just a number.
That's what she said to reel me in.
Oh, the 9th also awesome. So we're not only birthday neighbors, we're birthday like besties, like birthday twins. Okay, so here is this one. Well, happy early birthday or happy belated to anybody recently passed or coming up. So these are all cubic zirconia, black and clear. Really cool sterling silver ring. And let me get a little, see if I can get in closer here. Of course, not really. So it says 925CZ, and I think it's an S. I'm not sure. And then on this side, it says Korea. Okay, nice, really cool band. It's big on that finger, but you can get the point. It is a size. We're going to go with 9.5 since it's very wide. Yeah, look at that. And we're going to start this one at $40, 40. Black and clear CZ in sterling silver. Fits beautifully on the finger. And let me measure this for you because she wide. Half an inch wide. Gorgeous. All right, we'll pass on that one. Next up, Let's do this beauty. Love this one. Oh wait, is one of the... I think one of the marcasites is not missing, but it's like cut. I'm gonna fix that. I can replace it. Pooh, okay, I'll show you. But this one right here looks like the point is missing. So I'm going to remove that and replace it. And then I'll have to bring this one back maybe Monday for my jewelry video sale. Poop. All right, I'll fix that one. What else do we got? Let's show this one. This one is sterling silver with a little bit of plating. Kind of like a rose gold plating, very light. Open work with the flowers. 925. This one is a size. I'm gonna go with 8 3/4 on this one. 8 3/4, and let's start this one at 40. See how it kind of has a little bit of a rose gold plating. Reminder that invoices will be emailed right after the show. Okay, we'll pass on that. We'll move a little bit more quickly. This one is sterling and peridot. It is a buckle ring, but it is not functional. Maybe IT or IF S925. This one is a size, I'm going to go with 10 3/4. 10 3/4, and we'll start this at 40 also. We'll do the bracelets next. Super cool. Love the green. Okay, I'm going to move on, pass on that one as well. Yes, well, I got big sizes because everyone has been telling me that to get big sizes because I never have big sizes. And then I get big sizes and nobody wants them.
Yeah, for bid.
I know, I see. Okay, Karen, this is the one, right, that you want for 40? Because I know I had the last few were 40. But yeah, I always get requests for larger size rings, so that's what I mean, I do have a few smaller ones, but I kind of focused more on the larger ones this time around.
That's the correct one.
Okay, do you want to call it down?
Sure.
I'm getting bored over there.
No. We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Karen, that is going to you. Congratulations. I just love the green on that. It is just so, so pretty. All right, let's do the two bracelets. This one is by Marks and Spencer. And this one is sterling silver and 14 karat gold plating. Yeah, 4.5. I rarely have those sizes. It's just, I mean, I know everyone has so many different sizing that I can basically buy any size, and I think that there will be somebody that will want it. You know what I mean? Like I have such a variety of um finger sizes in customers. But I tried to focus more on the larger size because that's what I've been getting requests for. But I will keep in mind for the smaller size always. Always. All right. Let me So it says M and S 925. It says 925 twice actually. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It has the sterling and the gold. And it has these little panels that will make it fit so, so nicely around the wrist. And this one is 7 inches. And it is going to be a start bid of, let's do $40. That seems to be the going number. $40 start.
You're gonna make it easier for the replayers. I want the one that was 40.
Right.
Which one of the 40 that were 40?
All right, I think, because I of course got, a variety of sizes. So let me see what some of these are. Okay, that's a 9. I have a 7. We can do that one. I definitely don't have any 4s or 5s. I can tell you that much. At least not this time around. It's an 8. I know. Exactly. That's why I kind of am slowing down a lot with selling shoes, because not only does it have to be the person's style, but it has to be the person's size. So it gets very hard. Okay, so we'll pass on the Marks and Spencer bracelet. But I don't, I won't not get smaller sizes or larger sizes. I'll still buy them. It's just finding them. All right, so let's do this one. This one's a size 7. And this one is stunning. This is onyx and marcasite. Wait, is it missing a freaking marcasite? It is. Damn it. I have to fix this one too. It's missing one right there. I thought I fixed this one. There was 2 missing. Jeez Louise. All right, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to fix that one. All right. The other rings I have are larger. They're an 8 or larger. Do we want to do rings? Do we want to do necklaces? Do we want to do earrings? I still have probably, I don't know, 15 or 20 more pieces. I will go through all of them or some of them. Do we want to do, while you guys decide, I'll show the other bracelet that I have. That's also a 7-inch. This one's just very simple. I really liked the chain on this. It is sterling. Actually, it is 950 sterling, which is more sterling content than 925 because it's out of 1,000.
95%.
And then you've got these cool little like ball pieces, clasp, 950 sterling, and this is 7 inches. So we will start this one at, let's just do $40. $40. So this is the last, because remember guys, this is only the jewelry that I got from Brimfield. I'm not selling any other jewelry tonight. It is only the jewelry that was picked from Brimfield Flea Market. So I don't have like, you know, a super big variety this time. No size 6s tonight. No. Smallest I have is an 8. Yeah, and then it goes bigger from there. Okay, we have, whoops, nope. First I see Shop Girl. I think I know your name. Do you want to just put your first name in the chat so I can make sure I know who you are? Please, I'm sorry. Before I can take your bid. I think I know who you are though. Karen, okay. Can you help me out here? Type PayPal. Type PayPal. PayPal.
Yeah, I don't know what you're looking to do. You can press the R.
Well, I can't see. Just 1 second, guys. No, do shop. Okay, that's not who I thought you were. If it's been a while, can you just fill out the registration form in the chat? I don't want you to have to give your last name or anything in the chat if you don't want to. So if you want to just email me, or fill out the form, just so I know who you are before I can take your bid. So sorry. Just hang on a second. Because I know another shop girl, but her name is not Karen. Yeah, so this is the only other bracelet I have tonight. But I will keep that in mind for smaller size rings and smaller size bracelets. All right, so we're going to put this to the side for now. We will get back to that once we have Karen's information. And let's do this pretty necklace. Email? Okay, let me see.
Oh, it's my leg on the chair. Leather chair.
All right. Well, while we're waiting, we can just, like, this ring here is an 8 1/4. This is actually orange jade, mother of pearl, peridot, marcasites. This one is clear topaz, size 8, sterling. This one is onyx, sterling, size 8. This one is a 9. Actually, I'd probably say about 8 3/4 citrine. Oh, okay. I got you, Karen. I got you. Yes, yes. So sorry. Just have to make sure. Okay, so I have Karen in at 40. Now, Jill, I did see your bid, but it came in after Karen's. So if you would still like to bid, the next bid would be 42. All right, so sorry for the delay, you guys. And thank you, Karen, for that email. Okay, we'll just give it a few seconds for Jill, otherwise it'll go to Karen for 40. I apologize for the delay. Okay, Jill is in for 42, looking for 44. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for bearing with me. So this is $9.50 sterling. 44 with Karen, looking for 46. Really cool piece. You can wear it on its own or stack it with other bracelets. I really just liked this kind of like wheat chain, and that it was $9.50 sterling. If you needed it smaller, you can probably even, does it fit here? Probably make it 6 and, no. Okay, we have 44 with Karen looking for 46. 46 with Jill looking for 48. Thank you, ladies. $48 back with Karen looking for 50. Okay, 50 is the next bid. I'm gonna leave this here, so we'll pass. Well, I'm not gonna do any of the rings that I showed just now. If anyone wanted to see any, let me know. Out of the few that I just showed. Otherwise, we'll do some necklaces. Okay, 5 seconds. Looking for 50. Otherwise, we'll call it to Karen for 48.
We're going once and twice. A fair warning. And with that, we are sold.
All right, Karen, that goes to you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jill, for your bids. All right. Let's move on to some necklaces. This one I love. This one is, if I can get it untangled. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, this one is sterling silver. It is made by ATI, which is Anthra Trading Incorporated. And then ID is just the location. I guess they abbreviate the location of where exactly it was made. So look at that bail. So cool. It is on a sterling chain with a lobster closure. I believe this is an 18-inch. Yeah, 18-inch chain. Pendant and bail is 1.5 inches. So let's start this at $38. And reminder, invoices will be emailed after the show is over. Just give me about a half an hour to get everything drafted and send out. So within a half hour after the show. I'm going to leave this here just for a second so I can get a few more. Get a few more ready. Oh, I do want to do these earrings too. All right, Rose is in at 38. Thank you so much. Looking for 40. We'll give that a few seconds.
Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold. All
right, Rose, that goes to you. Thank you so much. And congrats. Okay, this next one, I'm no expert, but I believe that this is charoite. Correct me if I'm wrong. If Laura is still listening, she would know best. But it is kind of like purpley white, really cool. Sterling silver, marked 925 LT Thailand. Not sure what LT is. I did find other pendants like this online, but no one says who LT is. They just say LT. So it's got an 18-inch sterling silver chain. And the pendant itself is, pendant and bail is 1 inch. And let's start this one off at 40. Sorry if I was moving it around too much. I thought it was different. Love the purple. Betty is in at 40, looking for 42. Thank you. If it has almost like a milky sheen. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe a little. Okay, we'll give it 5 seconds. We're looking for a $42 bid. Otherwise, we'll call it to Betty for 40.
We're going once. Twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Betty, that's going to you. Thank you so much and congratulations. And then I have to show you guys these earrings. These are so, so pretty. The brand on these, the maker on these is BBJ, which actually does not stand for anything with the letters B, B, and J. The initials stand for Bangkok I don't even know how to say that, not going to try, Jewelers. And these are Sleeping Beauty turquoise and diamond. So you got the diamonds in the center. Sleeping Beauty turquoise. These are post back stud earrings. And then you've got BBJ 925. Yes, absolutely. I can show it after this one. You got it. So these are really pretty. They measure in at a little over 1/4 inch. And we will start these. They've got 2 diamonds, one in the center of each. And let's start these at, let's go 48. I was going to say 50, but let's do a good deal. $48. Super pretty. Yeah, these are actually the original sterling backs also. That rarely happens. Okay, we will move on from these. Let me know if you'd like me to go back. Was this one, it was this onyx ring, Deidre? With the gorgeous flowers on the side? Because the other one had a missing marcasite that I have to fix. Oh, wait, Marsha. Marsha, go back. Okay. Okay, let's call these to Marsha.
We're going one time and twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
Okay, you got them, Marsha. These are so, so pretty. Congratulations and thank you. Love those. I'm a studs girl. I used to be a hoop girl. Now I'm a studs girl. Okay. So this ring, onyx, sterling, gorgeous. Now, I do want to point out there is a very, very fine scratch. Can you see it across the top? It is super hard to see. You cannot see it unless you have a magnifying glass. Okay. But it is there, so I want to be transparent, and I will do a good deal because of that. And there's some cool markings on this. It's probably a European sterling ring. And this one, wait, is this WW? I think that's WW. Yeah, this one is Wilbur. I don't want to mess that up, but that's the maker of this ring. And it was a size 8. And because it has that very fine scratch, so you can't even see it right now. We'll just start this at $25. You skipped your birthday buddy. Wait, what did I skip? Uh-oh, Marsha, did I do something wrong? Deidre's in at 25, looking for 27. What'd I skip? Okay. Anybody else interested? We'll give it 5 seconds, looking for a $27 bid.
We're going once, twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Deidre, that's going to you. Thank you so much, and congrats. All right, we're gonna do these earrings. These are just so pretty. Ah, it came off. What the hell? It just needs pliers.
You're having bad luck tonight.
No, I'm not. Can you get my pliers? Sometimes that happens where the ring is not closed enough. I'm going to close that. All right, hang on to those. Your video is behind the bids. Oh, I don't know. Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe you just have to click out and come back in. I saw your bid.
Yeah, I was gonna say the item went to her.
I saw your bid and you got the earrings. Okay. Because I can't be behind because I'm the one streaming it. So if you're saying the video is behind the bids, try clicking out and come back into the live and it should be up to the time. Oh, Betty. All is fair in auctions. If someone wants it, even though someone else requested it, that's, that's up to you guys. Yes, jade flower ring, Juanita. Yes. Okay. So this one is orange jade, mother of pearl, peridot, and marcasites. Absolutely stunning. It is marked Thailand. CNA 925. And I think that is, hold on, I think I might have had the wrong bag. CNA, I think that's the Prana group. Yeah, Prana Design Group. Pronda, sorry, geez Louise. Pronda Group. Pronda Design Group. Okay. See, another one that doesn't make sense with the the letters. This one's 8 1/4. And let's start this at $50, 50. Hey, Shelly. Shelly's in at 50, looking for 55. Juanita, Shelly just beat you, so now we're in $5 increments. 55 would be the next bid. Sorry about that. There we go, 55. 60 would be next. And you can wear it either way. You can have the larger flower on the bottom or the top. Shelly's in at 60, looking for 65. And okay, Juanita is out. Thank you for your bids and you're out. Leave it for a few seconds. 65 is the next bid. I'm going to leave this here also so I can get a few more items out.
We're going once, twice. Fair warning. And we're sold.
Alrighty, that goes to Shelly. Thank you so much and congrats. And next I have these gorgeous turquoise earrings. Thank you. So these are turquoise and sterling. Here's that BBJ designer again. Renargen, I don't know. I'm not going to mess it up. Okay, so they are sterling turquoise beauties. These measure in at 1.5 inches. And we're going to start these at 40. Absolutely beautiful. Dallas. Betty's in at 40, looking for 42. Thank you. And give that a few seconds.
We're going once.
Oh, you fixed these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Twice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happens a lot with the jump rings.
Yeah, they can also be soldered closed. And we're sold.
Okay, thank you, Betty. Those are going to you. Thank you and congrats. We're just I had those other earrings put back on, put the little loops back on. All right, those are going to Betty. Thank you so much. And then, okay, so now these are better. Sometimes these loops aren't closed all the way, and then the jewelry can just literally just fall apart. So these are sterling. I absolutely love these. And these are CZs. They're clear CZs. Beautiful open work, dangle, post back. Nice strong clip. Okay. And then in here is the 925. Okay. Gorgeous. They measure in at 2 inches by 1.25 on the round part. And let's do these for $36. See, this one is open a little bit in the back. I'll have Kyle close that one. So pretty. Gail's in at 36, looking for 38. Thank you. Okay, we'll give that a few seconds.
We're going once. And twice.
There we go. Fixed.
Fair warning. And we're sold.
All right, Gail, those are going to you. Thank you so much. Super, super pretty. All right, I also have this necklace. Dallas. All sterling, marked 925. It's on a twisted sterling chain. Lobster closure. The chain is 18 inches. The pendant and bail is 1 inch. And let's start this at $35. All right, I'm just going to put this down so I can see what else I have. I know I have one more ring I want to do since I don't think... Oh, you know what? I could do this ring. This one is... This one's a 7 1/4, but this one is not the sterling one. It did not test as sterling, but I'll give you guys a really good deal. Okay, so we'll pass on this necklace. Not a problem. Oh, and before I forget, let me do this other jewelry box, whatever, secret book box before I forget. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you the whole thing at once. Maybe if I turn it sideways. So this is large. This is like a big book. It is leather. Look at that. I will measure. And this is a secret box. So you open this up and it's brown velvet, and you can put your secrets in there. It has a little magnet to keep it shut, and then you put it in your bookcase and no one knows the wiser. So pretty. It's like reddish, it's got some like yellowy gold, some black, some brown, in case you can't really tell. 10 1/2 inches by 7 3/4, and it is 2 1/2 inches deep. But now the actual inside, let me measure because that was the exterior. 10 by 6 1/2.
You can put a secret book in there.
10 by 6 1/2 by 2 1/4 is the inside section. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. Okay. It does have a few little like rubs, you know, because it's leather, but it is in really good condition otherwise. Oh my gosh, it's just so cool. What is that? That's a little goober or something. That's nothing. Okay. So let's start this at $20. And it's just so cool. Book of secrets, literally. Okay. All right. We'll pass on that. And bring you guys back down. All right, this is another ring. This one is sterling and garnet. And it's not really a bypass ring because it has a solid ring in between, but I just thought it was really beautiful. 925 FPTI India. And this one is I would say, oh, maybe it can be, can it be adjusted? I think it can because it's all one piece. So you can kind of like pull it a little, but without moving it, I would say it's about, I would say it's a 10 without like pushing or pulling or anything. And we'll start this at 30.
Hi, Moogies. What are you doing?
$30 with Shelly, looking for 32. Thank you. Shelly, I don't know if you just joined us or if you've just been watching, but silently. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 other rings, but I'm not going to show them because they're all larger sizes, and everyone told me that they don't want larger sizes. So I'm not going to show them. But if anyone wants to see them, maybe I can do like a quick, like, show them all, and then you guys can tell me which ones you want to see. I could do that.
And twice. Fair warning.
It's a nice ring.
And we're sold.
All right, Shelly, you got it. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Yeah, no problem. Not a problem. I just wanted to mention it. And I can still show the other rings. And then if anyone wants me to, run them, then you can let me know. This one is, I'm so mad about this one, but it is not sterling. So I thought this was going to be vermeil and maybe like smoky quartz. It's actually not even glass. It is just like an acrylic stone. And this is just gold tone, unfortunately, but it's still gorgeous. It is marked 925, S925, but it does not test. So if anyone's interested in this, it is a 7 1/4 with a brown, like a brownish amber color stone. And we'll just start this at $5. It is super duper pretty though. But when I'm paying sterling prices, kind of sucks.
Yep, you're gonna lose on that one.
I'm gonna lose no matter what.
Yeah.
I can't ask, what I would ask if this was sterling. Not gonna cut it. I can't ask $40 or 45 or whatever for a gold tone ring. Okay, we will pass on that. All right, so I have a few rings left, and that is all I have for the night for the Brimfield stuff. So I'm going to do like a little run through and let you know what it is and the size, and if anyone wants to see anything, just holler. So this one is all citrine, and it is a size, I'm gonna say probably 9 since it's pretty wide. Okay, so we have that one. This one is sterling and clear topaz, and it's an 8. This one is sterling, and actually, I don't remember what this was. Crap. We're gonna retest that one. This is the other one that did not test as sterling. So this is glass, lab created opal and silver tone. Still gorgeous. This one's a 10. Silver tone. This one is sterling and cubic zirconia. This is a 10 1/4. This one is Paz Designs. It's Israeli. Sterling band ring, 11 1/4. And then we have this guy who is sterling and turquoise chips, size 11. Yes, exactly. This one, it almost looks like a snake because it's got the designs on the side. All right, let me check this one again. Yeah. Yep, they're diamonds. See, I'm glad I checked again because I was probably just going to say CZ. This is onyx and diamond and sterling. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamonds, onyx and sterling, and this one is a size 10 1/4. The non-sterling would start at $5. Gonna just do good deals on that. So I'll run this one, whether if it's okay if you don't bid on it. What I say was a 10. Let's run this for $5 if anyone's interested. It does say 925, but it does not test as such. And the stone tests as glass.
Got him.
5 with Shelly looking for 7. I mean, it's still really pretty and nobody has to know that it, I mean, tell people it's topaz. Tell people it's topaz. And look, you got it, getting it for $5. Or 7 is the next bid. All right, we'll give you a few seconds.
We're going once. Twice. 1. And we're sold.
All right, Shelly, that's yours for $5 holler. You got it. All right, you guys, that's it. My Brimfield bin is empty. So, I do have more jewelry for Monday's jewelry show, jewelry sale. So, yeah, no problem. And I will keep in mind to look for smaller rings and smaller bracelets. I try to have a variety. It just so happens that this one, people were requesting larger sizes. You know, no big deal. I will keep that in mind. And let's do another $5 credit giveaway. So here are the rules one more time. And we will do the code word will be jewelry. Why not?
It's a hard one.
Jewelry. Yeah,
Kidding.
it is hard because what is the UK spell it LL with 2 L's? Jewelry. Make sure you guys are spelling it this way with the hashtag, and we'll do another $5 credit giveaway. I'll give you guys a few seconds to enter. It's okay if it's lowercase. It just has to have the hashtag. The hashtag. And remember, I'll be sending invoices out directly after the show. So please make sure you keep a lookout in your email within the next half an hour after the show is over. So you can get your invoice, you can pay, I can combine your shipping, especially if you ordered yesterday. It'll be combined without any more shipping cost. So if you've already bought yesterday and paid shipping, you're good to go. And then if you want anything for Friday's sale, I will combine with that also and just bill you the difference in the shipping, which is usually only like $4 since you already paid $6. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Let me put that down. Let me bring you over to the computer. Hold on. Okay. Who's it gonna be? I think this is winner number 3, right?
That's correct.
Winner number 3. Who's it gonna be? Winner number 3. Do for $5. Betty! All right, Betty. So you'll get $5 taken off your invoice tonight. Congratulations. All right. So I actually think every winner, Karen, Gail, and Betty, all claimed stuff tonight. So you will get $5 off your invoices tonight. Woohoo! Congratulations, ladies. All right. That wraps up our show. Thank you so much. Take a good look at my fingers with no nails because it's the last time you'll see that for a while. So thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so much for hanging out, for coming, supporting, watching, bidding, buying, all the things. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you guys on Friday for Purse Sale Friday.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
And Dallas says, night, night. He's sleeping. All right, you guys, I'm going to work on invoices now, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.